Good morning, my friends. TGIM. Welcome to Coffee Talk. I am Coach Roxanne. Episode 296, which means that on Friday, we will have episode 300. I'm thinking we have to do something special. I don't know what that is yet. I have not thought, I was going to do something special for episode 200, but it came and went. I was going to do something special for episode 250, but it came and went. So episode 300 is on Friday. We're going to do something special. Lisa, good morning. Michelle, good morning. Deanna, good morning, my friend. Good morning. Can you believe that? Friday will be 300 episodes of Coffee Talk. That's if I did get every day right with the numbers. There's no guarantee, but I'm pretty darn close. Charmaine, good morning. Victoria, looking good, girl. Well, thank you. I deal with things like everybody else, and for the longest time in my life, I had the kind of hair that was kind of curly, kind of straight, and I didn't like the curls, so I was always straightening it, and now I'm just kind of trying to embrace it. The wilder it is now, the more I like it. So, Corey, good morning, Coach. Good morning. Who else? We got Alyssa. We've got Julia. Nikki, good morning. Working hard to get back on schedule. You can do it. You can do it, my friend. And maybe it's just little pieces right now. Maybe it's 10 minutes of a workout. I've been there. I understand. Do what you can. Kim, good morning. Karen, good morning. Fighting a head cold today. Oh, Kim or Karen, knock on wood. I feel like 90. Oh, I knocked. The dogs think someone is here now. I am now 98% over my head cold. Thank goodness. Oh, goodness. That's so funny. So my prayers are with you. Deanna, 300. Such an amazing accomplishment. Milk foamers for everyone. Who do I look like? Oprah? Do I look like Oprah? Oh my goodness. Carrie, good morning. Chuck. The HR department says no. Ashley, good morning. Tammy, good morning. Ditterville, good morning. I love it. Lina, good morning. You guys are fabulous. I have 3 pages of notes I want to talk about, and I'm going to try and get to them, but I thought, so last week I'm just going to be very honest and very blunt. It was the week from hell. We started Monday morning and realized there was no more mirror mode for us. We had to flip our cameras around, which for 14 months, we had gotten used to being able to see what we were doing on camera. Last week, we had to flip them around because there was no mirror. It was a nightmare. The whole week was interesting with how things were going. Friday was as close as I have been to stabbing Chuck in over a year. There was a glitch during the workout. Something wasn't going right. He got frustrated. We had a moment on camera. I don't know if anybody caught the moment. If they did, nobody said anything. But there was a moment. And it was just like, it was the week from HE double hockey sticks. Today was a wonderful Monday. Things went back to the way they were. It was stress-free. And we were, even though last week we did go with the flow, this week it was nice to just have things the way we like it. And isn't that how we always want things to go, is just the way we like them? Stacy, good morning. Kimberly, good morning. Lori, real life happens here all the time. When you talk about real life, I don't even know what that means. Chuck and I, it's as real as anywhere. Chuck and I are no different in any aspect of our lives. Not in our marriage, not in our finances, not in our fitness, not in our nutrition. We are right there with you guys. So I guess that will lead us into the title of today's video is, how do results really happen? We talked about, the secret to success last week. There is no secret. Stacy, good morning. But I want you to know, I try to keep things as real and as honest as I possibly can. I feel like I do a really good job of that. Of course, I'm not going to throw, I'm not about throwing like every single bad feeling, thought, or moment out there for you guys to experience with me. I think that's insane. But I do try and be as real and raw, as honest with you guys as I possibly can. Jody, good morning. Ruth, good morning. So let's talk about results today. We're starting week 3 of, I think, the 9th 21 Tough Challenge. And things are not always linear. I think a lot of us have found that out now. Before we went on vacation in March, Chuck and I we are doing every single 21 Tough with you guys. And I had seen things that I haven't seen in years right before we left. Now, went on vacation 2 weeks, had a great time, got back, celebrated birthdays, celebrated Mother's Day. We've been getting together with friends. So there have been more treats and more fun meals than we had prior to leaving. So what does that mean? It doesn't mean a lot. It means the scale doesn't tell me what I saw before I left. My body feels amazing. My clothes still fit amazing. I love the way I look. The only thing that isn't the same is what the number on the scale is telling me. That's why I tell you guys all the time, don't let that be your only way to check your results. I'm still 5 pounds from where I was since before I left on vacation. But I don't see it, I don't feel it, and I wouldn't even know it if I didn't get on the scale. So I want you guys to keep that in mind. Make sure you have other ways to tell your results. Don't just rely on the scale. I have ups and downs just like you. Of course, I want to see something different when I get on the scale. I want to believe that because I ate clean, maybe 18 out of the 21 days, that the scale should tell me something more than it is. Of course I want that. Amy, happy Monday. I have to put in the daily work just like you. I have to do my morning smoothie or my protein shake. I have to get my sweat in. I have to get my sips in. I have to get my steps in. I am not immune to that because of where I am in my journey. I am 20 some years in on my journey. I've lost 100 pounds. I still have to do that daily work. I still have to eat my fruits and veggies. I still have to get my proteins in. I still have to focus on my sleep. I am not immune to doing any of that because I'm so far along in my journey. If I start to lose the foundation of how I got here, I won't stay here. I have to continue to keep that foundation strong. Kelly, good morning. I'm doing okay working out, but want to ramp up my nutrition. I suck at the nutritional facts. Any things you guys could help me with? Number 1, stop using the word suck. You don't suck at it. You probably just need to learn a little more about it. You don't suck at it, my friend. It's a learning process. What do you feel you need to learn more of about nutrition? What is it that's holding you back from being better at your nutrition? You definitely don't suck at it. There's something that's not clicking. But what is it? Julia, that's why I love the monthly pictures. I can see changes. That way I wouldn't notice things that I wouldn't notice day to day. Exactly. Hello, Michelle. Happy Monday. Let me see here. I can't tell you that once you know what to do, you're always going to do it. I can't tell you that. Just because you know what to do today doesn't mean in a month from now you're going to continue to do it. Even though we have the knowledge and knowledge is power, it doesn't mean we always go back to what we know. We get crazy. We think that the work that we're putting in needs to be different work or needs to be harder work. And that's just not true. No matter what we achieve, we always feel like we have to do more. We always have to get more. We get on the scale, we see we lost a pound, and what's our first thought? I wish I would have lost 2. We get our very first push-up in, and what do we think? I wish I would have got 2 push-ups. We use a heavier weight. We think, oh, I wish I would have gone 5 pounds heavier. Instead of just taking a moment to appreciate the win, we're already cutting ourselves down because we didn't have a bigger win. I want you to stop doing that. I want you to think about the results you are achieving and be proud of them. Be proud of that win. Victoria, meal prep is a game changer. Lisa, 1 week on my low carb plan with my endocrinologist, weighed in today, Haven't lost a pound. My blood sugar readings are better, so that's a win. Exactly. I love that. Lisa has diabetes, and it has been a struggle for her. She's been trying different things. She's been trying to lay a foundation, and her foundation needs some tweaking, but she never gives up, and that is huge. Nikki, the scale's a liar. I base my progress by how I feel on a daily basis. For example, the more I move, the less my body hurts. The better I eat, the more energy I have. Thank you for teaching us about how the scale lies. You are welcome, my friend. You are welcome. Victoria, I love the quote. If you do what you've always done, you will get what you always have got. Exactly. It's not bad to want more. It's not bad to want more because nothing stays the same, but it's making sure you're appreciating what's happening as it's happening. You're appreciating the win as it's happening. You know, I've been in different circles and different groups where the competition amongst them was so unhealthy. It was that what they did was never enough. If the person next to him did this, they had to do that. And if the person next to him lifted to this, they had to lift that. And you know what? Nobody was getting any better. Nobody was getting any better. Nobody was getting changes in their body. Nobody was seeing increases in their muscle, decreases in their body fat. Their clothes weren't fitting better. And I saw more people hurting themselves than I saw people helping themselves. I had to learn a long time ago, you gotta put the blinders on. You've gotta do what's good for you. It's great to push yourself and it's great to achieve things that you've never achieved, but make sure you are doing that for your benefit and your benefit alone. Make sure that you know what the long goal is. Why are you trying to achieve this? What's the goal? You have to keep that in mind, and you have to make sure that you don't start comparing yourself to anybody else. This is your journey. You need to stay in your lane. Do you ever notice how people like to sway in your lane and then sway back out? Maybe you're that person. You like to sway in somebody's lane. I'm going to beat him, and now I'm going to go back in my lane. Make sure you know why and what you are doing this for so that in 5 years from now, it's a part of your foundation. So 10 years from now, it's a part of your foundation. Everything in life is constantly growing and changing. Your diets, your food plan need to grow and change with you. It's why we should never stay eating 1,200 calories. Maybe it's okay for a very short term. That's why we should, as we burn more calories, we eat more food. As we lose more weight and want to gain muscle, we eat more food. It's ever evolving, ever evolving, ever evolving. That's why our workouts change from day to day and week to week. It's why we follow the progression we do. We do 3 strength days. We do 3 cardio days. And from week to week, those things never stay the same because our body is always changing, always adapting, always growing. And we want to grow along with it. We want to create a lifestyle, and that doesn't mean doing one thing for the rest of your life, my friends. That's why when somebody jumps on a diet, whether it's keto, the Whole30, paleo, vegetarian, what I say is, make sure this isn't just for now. You want to make sure you are planning on doing this forever. Can you lose weight at it? Absolutely. Will you gain the weight back if you stop? Probably. I don't care what diet you do. I love it. If you found something that works for you, I love that. I'm not against anything. I'm not for one thing. I'm for whatever will work for you sustainably to the end of your life. That's what I want you to think about. If you're doing keto and you don't think you're going to be able to do that into your 50s, 60s, and 70s, what happens the day you stop? If you're vegetarian and you don't think you can do that into your 50s to 60s, what happens the day you stop? That's what I want you to think about. This is a learning process. This is why Chuck and I won't give you a specific meal plan. It's why we won't tell you you have to eat A, B, C, D, and E every single day. What happens when you can't eat C and D? What happens? Then you have to figure out something else. We can tell you what to eat, but it's not teaching you anything. What if we tell you what to eat and your body doesn't respond to it? That's why you have to be your own investigator. You have to fall in love with the learning process. Don't just rely on one person to tell you, you have to do this. You have to be open-minded. We can't tell you to get 10,000 steps every day if your life doesn't allow it. That would be foolish and reckless of us. You have to do what works the best for your life. I've got a couple comments here. Ruth, definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Yes. Dina, good morning. Lori, for those of us that have a medical condition, kudos to us. I know that when my Lyme's flare up, I have to be grateful that I can still work out where others can't. That is my first grateful salute every day. I love that, Lori. And that, again, that's why you have trainers and that's why you have coaches. Coaches will try and teach you and lead you. They will suggest that you listen to your body and do it. Trainers are just going to say, this is your workout, you need to get it done. They don't focus on mindset. They don't focus on nutrition. They're just trainers. You have to expand your library of people who you go to for advice, for knowledge, for experience. I can give you tons of experience on losing 100 pounds. I can give you tons of experience on hormones, on the craziness, on what it is. But if you're a gentleman, I probably won't resonate with you. You probably need to go to Chuck's new nugget and pull from what he's teaching you. You have to keep that library big, wide, open-minded. Susan, I followed your meal plans during the first challenge. I highly suggest that to first timers. 1 month following your plan set me up for lifelong successful eating. I love that, Susan. That is amazing. And it gives you different ideas. You know, if it says white fish, you can put any fish in there. We're not telling you you have to eat something every day. Now, you know we're advocates for our smoothie. Some of you don't like spinach in your smoothies. Some of you opt for mango in your smoothies. It's all about putting that nutrition in your body right away, not just doing exactly what Coach Chuck does, because that's what works for Coach Chuck. But you can figure out a way for it to make it work for you. Oh my goodness, I feel like I could go on and on and on. I guess the moral of the story is to find the result. You have to stop avoiding the learning process that goes along with it. You have to be willing to learn. Don't just expect somebody to stick a meal plan in front of you or a workout in front of you and think that it's just going to be done. You have to learn. Why am I doing squats? Why am I doing lunges? Why am I working my back, my core, my biceps? Why is it good for me to start my day with a smoothie? Why is it good for me to get my water in? Be willing to learn why, because that's your foundation. When life throws you a curveball, you don't have to question why you're doing these things because you already know. All right, my friends, that's where I'm going to leave you at today. A lot to take in, but it's all about embracing the learning process. It's not just trusting the process. It's about learning the process. All right, Coach Chuck will be live at noon. I will be back tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. I cannot wait to spend the week with you. Friday will be our 300th episode. Coach Chuck and I will be together. I'm telling you, we're going to have something spicy. I don't know what it is, but I promise it's going to be something spicy, and we're going to have a great week. All right, my friends, I love you all. Go out and have a fantastic Monday. Shelly, thank you, my friend.